Just like this puzzle, I think DWRs try to trick us by distracting us with their little videos old from 2017 while they were reconstructing the spillway and everything. They're just running that right now because they said their cam is down or whatever, off and on. I think right now, I'm just guessing, is they're pouring a lot of epoxy and grout into plates on the spillway, especially where the drop-off is, because the cams are down, so they're hurrying up. It's freaky to see what they're going to show when the cam comes back up. It's almost like a movie set, you know what I mean? Where they're trying to trick us, and they're looping the videos and maybe using CGI. Remember when it was like less than 2 nights ago? The sunset looked like chemtrail green pea soup. It was like real foggy and thick. And then those lights were on too. And it took a long time to get dark, even though it should have been dark there. And then I think when they turn it back on, it's going to be like CGI. And they'll have paid actors to make further DWR videos to calm the doubters like us. And so all is well. And I think Juan will make one too. They won't let him do one flyover, but they'll have him do a fishing one. He'll have a stringer of fish, telling everyone the dam is lowered and the fishing is good. And he'll say that all over his channels, all over his channel. But I think that they're putting some videos together, and they're going to try to loop another video once they put the cam back up. They're going to try to do a loop of old footage. And we won't, maybe some of us won't be paying attention, but they'll put the old loop up because that thing is probably mangled. That dam is probably mangled because they were drilling a lot of holes in it. They say they're removing asbestos from the dam, from the spillway, the emergency spillway. There's some old asbestos. Let's just see if it comes back up. If we see any workers with hazmat suits and masks on their face, if we don't see that, then they're not removing asbestos. There's something else going on, and they keep driving down to the lower spillway and not doing much at the top, except maybe that drilling on the top plates. That's all we see is on the bridge getting chopped all up. And then they all drive to the bottom. We can't really see because it's so tiny at the bottom of the spillway. It's so tiny because they don't zoom it in at all, so you can't really see it. Even if you try to expand it, you still can't see anything except little ants. But the rock is crumbled down there, and they're building that bridge. And I saw that they use wood on the bottom for the trellis. I guess they call it trellis. It holds up part of the soil, but there's no soil to hold up. It's all that rotted rock that's crumbling. Wood, it's going to rot with all that water running down. It's going to rot that trellis, and it's going to come down. And I don't think they care because they're going to have to do a rebuild anyway, because they're going to ask Trump for emergency funds from the feds. And he'll give it to them because it's going to be a mess. Even if it doesn't flood Oroville and it doesn't kill anybody, but it starts to fall apart, they're going to get the funds. So anyways, they're walk. I think they're going to walk. And they're going to do their CGI and all that, and they're going to play with Nippy. They're going to treat us like this. We're going to have to unravel it like this, and it's going to take us a long time to figure out what they're up to and what they're doing. But I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to trick us when they bring the cams back up. And they're going to make it look better than ever. It's going to be most likely CGI. We're not going to see the Torah mess that's going to be there from that. And we're not going to see workers in hazmat suits. We're just going to see trucks driving up and down that bridge and drilling holes. And we won't be able to see anything on the bottom because the bottom's a damn mess. That's why they're building that wooden trellis to build that roadway access road to do the repairs easier. It's because they know it's going to fall apart, so they don't want to put any real material in there because they're going to have to tear it all up and blast it all out. But not before they get their gold. They're going to take the gold first.